Good day everyone, Orestes and Mira here. We hope you're having an amazing day. Today we're here in central Bangkok, Thailand, and we're about to get some lunch. It's still early in the morning here, it's just 11 o'clock, and me and Mira have a reservation for an all-you-can-eat dim sum restaurant, Chinese style. We are at the Landmark Hotel, very central location here near the Nana station, BTS station. We have a reservation at 11 a.m. This one is a little bit early, but Mira was craving dim sum, so we just couldn't pass the opportunity and enjoy this wonderful lunch dim sum buffet. The reason why we chose this place is due to its ambience. It's a very nice looking area, very nicely decorated, and the food looked just as good. So we checked some reviews online. Mira wanted dim sum and we thought this would be the best choice. So here we are. This is Sui Sian restaurant at the Landmark Hotel. Starting to get a bit hungry here. I hope you're hungry too. So let's go and enjoy a wonderful dim sum buffet. Let's go. The restaurant is wonderfully decorated, as you can see. Amazing ambience. And here you can also see the menu. Let's have a look. Let's have the prawn and abalone dumpling in oolong soup. Let's also have the soup here, double boiled bamboo with shiitake mushroom.
Double boiled?
Yes. And how about you, Mira?
งั้นก็เอาเป็นชาเก๊กฮวยแล้วกันค่ะเป็นเย็น Do you want tea or milk?
Tea. Yes. Cold tea. Thank you. So apparently half of the items here you can get from the buffet. The dumplings you have to order. So we did place an order right now. We did get a small variety. We will wait for these things to be delivered first and show you guys, and then we will head out to the buffet. The table is wonderfully decorated, as you can see. And you can see the little detail here with a dragon head. Very nice little touch. Thank you. This is the chrysanthemum tea, as is typical here in Thailand and I guess in China too. And we get a big round ice cube, takes up most of the glass. Cheers, Mira. Very light, herbal, and quite a bit floral too. Really nice and soft. Non-sweetened tea, just very light herbal and very refreshing. Thank you. So already some items have arrived. Seems to be fried crab and fried shrimp. And this is the tofu with shrimp. And while more items are waiting to be arrived, let's head out and check out the buffet. Let's go. Let's get some of that. This looks really good. A Chinese plate. And maybe some more. That's wonderful. So crispy duck by the looks of it we have here. Let's get a few pieces. And also this piece. And over here another mystery dish. Oh, this looks to have some shrimp. Let's grab some of that. With some colorful peppers by the looks of it. Let's grab one more shrimp and maybe this red pepper here. And some jellyfish here. This is your favorite, right?
Can we get soup?
Soup, yes. Let's get a little bit of the soup. Double boiled bamboo with black mushrooms and a fish maw soup with chicken. And the second soup is going in. Thank you. And you can see here even more items have arrived. Look how wonderful everything is. And our soup over here. Let's also put this plate on the table. And this is how the table looks right now, just wonderful. Everything looks very nice already. We are really hungry, so let's get started immediately. Okay. Ooh, and this is the crispy pork here, looks wonderful. So what should we start with? Plenty of choice here. I think we should start with those wraps here, the wrapped duck. And this one I don't think needs any sauce. I think you can just grab it like this. Should have the sauce inside. Yep. Let's give it a try. Nice sweet and sour sauce. Really tasty. And now I'm chewing on the duck. Wow. Excellent quality. But they went a little heavy on the sauce here, as you can see. It's dripping everywhere. So let's finish it up. This should just be one big bite. Really nice. Fresh ingredients. Mira here will try some of the braised fish maw soup with chicken. Take a good look. What should we get next? Let's grab one of this fish thingy. You can see it's filled with some shrimp maybe. Let's give it a try. So these chopsticks are impossible to eat with. We got the superior utensil, the fork. Fried shrimp by the looks of it. Let's give it a try. Wow. Big piece of shrimp. It even has some onions, I think, in between, right? It has some kind of herb. Has some mixed veggies maybe. I could also taste a little bit of the Thai basil. Really good quality. Loads of shrimp in that. It's like filled with shrimp. Really interesting. And the nice thing about this is that you can put everything in the middle and try a little bit of each. Let's try this other duck here. Crispy duck. Ooh, quite a bit spicy actually. Has a nice crust, it's quite crispy, light spiciness, and really good quality meat. Almost no fat to it, just pure meat, pure duck meat. Wow. Let's try a little bit of the fish that we got from the buffet. Small piece of fish here. And the sauce on that is so flavorful. Also cooked in some light herbal sauce. Let's go for another piece of that. Show you inside a little bit as well. Here you can see the wonderful fish piece, nice and juicy. Just wonderful, very soft, very rich aroma from the sauce. Fish just tastes light and just disintegrates in the mouth. Really nice. And let's also try some of this shrimp here, which appears to be marinated in some red sauce by the looks of it. Very big and heavy. Wow, sweet sauce, not spicy. It looks spicy, but it actually isn't spicy. Really interesting. And the last piece. The seafood seems to be of very high quality. This was a really big shrimp, really tasty and really fresh. And a little bit of the crispy pork here. They do give it to you with a little bit of a patty here. Let's also cut that. Try to cut it maybe. Yeah, it seems to be one of those soft patties, as you can see. Soft and fluffy. Let's try that one on its own first. Very soft, pillowy. A light sweetness to it as well. This is great to absorb the sauce probably. I don't know why they serve it with a crispy pork, but I think this one would be very nice to clean up the plate from all the sauce afterwards. And let's get some of the pork. Dip it in some of the soy. Wow, the crispy top on that. So crunchy. The piece has a perfect balance of fat and meat. Wow, amazing. Wow, this one is really good. I think we should get more of that. The crispy pork is probably one of the best pork I've tried here in Thailand. Let's start with the dim sum here. Mira will start opening some of the buns here maybe. Oh, they have more underneath. Oh, that was a pleasant surprise. And even here. Ooh. I didn't expect them to be too layered. So it seems that we have a little bit more food than I had anticipated. Let's start eating as it will only get colder. We should eat it while it's hot. Let's start with some of that. Mira passed it along and it looks like it might be a seafood one with a little bit of salmon roe on top. And it is wrapped in seaweed, so I think this is the seaweed dim sum. Let's give it a try. Wow. It is a shrimp dim sum wrapped in some seaweed and it just melts in the mouth. It's super warm, soft and creamy. Already gone. Very, very tasty. You do taste the seaweed. It's a pretty strong seaweed taste and shrimp taste. But the shrimp is the juiciest shrimp you have ever eaten in your life. I don't know how they cook it. And it seems to be in a light sauce here. As you can see, this is almost like a soup. See, it's nice and creamy. Let's taste that on its own. It is a light broth with seafood taste, so I think they're cooking it in the broth and that's why it's so soft. It's probably been cooked for quite a while. Next, we have some more shrimp with seafood by the looks of it. Let's dig in. Let's try to cut it in half maybe. Yep, it does cut in half. And this, since it has the tail, I think we will have to pick up like this and eat with a finger. Look how big it is, big and juicy. Let's attempt this really big bite. Oh, this one is spicy though. For sure, this is closer to the traditional Thai style. Also has a little bit of the Thai basil, I think. Quite spicy, also really tasty though, but you can see me tearing up maybe. It is a little bit high on the heat level, but we can manage it, I think. Just eaten a few things and Mira is placing more orders here. We're taking full advantage of our time here. So this is a fried crab. Let's take a break with a dim sum and try to pick up the big crab. I think this is a little bit too big though. And I don't know how I'm supposed to eat this. Let's attempt to cut it maybe. Possibly. Doesn't look like it's being cut easily, no. Let's try that way maybe. Okay, something's happening. Yes, that way it's gonna be cut. And as you can see, it has a very nice and dense feeling. I'm assuming this is a mix of seafood as well. Let's try it. Big bite once again. This is primarily shrimp, but I think it might also have some pork. A really dense feeling though, really nice. I didn't get to bite too much crab unfortunately, so let's try maybe another small piece. I think the crab is right here. We barely missed it. Let's try again. Let's get some of the crab meat here. Some crab meat on its own because I think we missed it on the first try. Crab has this very soft taste, really nice, really fresh as well. So this is like a shrimp with some mayo, shrimp salad, might be even called. Also really big. The shrimps here are massive. Look how nice and big it is, even has some sesame on the top. And let's give it a try. Actually, it's warm, it's not cold. Deep fried. Yeah, this is basically shrimp tempura and dipped in some mayo. You can see here what the inside looks like. Let's eat the rest. Just wonderful shrimp taste, nice bit of crunch, a little bit sticky even on the outside. Really tasty, high quality. Next, let's just go for some of this. This looks really nice. Maybe it also has some meat inside. Let's put it closer to our side. And let's see what this is all about. I think it might have some meat. Let's get this piece. Yes, as you can see, this seems to be filled with some either duck or pork, hard to tell. Let's give it a taste. And big bite, we had to transfer it to the spoon. Looks like it has some duck inside, I think. The noodle is one of those very sticky ones, very long and sticky noodle. It also has that Thai basil though, which I'm not a huge fan of. So this one, I think I wouldn't order a second one. So Mira is eating some chicken legs. We are not going near those, but Mira seems to like them. Are they nice?
It smells like a lace but I don't know what is it.
Yeah, they do seem to put some interesting herbs and spices here. We don't know what everything is, but most of the things taste nice. And here we have another dumpling. This one seems to have some herbs inside maybe. Let's try to cut it in half. Oh, this cuts easily as it says. And seems to be another one with shrimp. Just a large chunk of shrimps wrapped in some cabbage, I think. So let's give it a try. It is wrapped in cabbage. Same big juicy shrimp pieces with some boiled cabbage. Soft tasting and doesn't have any sauce or anything, just boiled cabbage with some nice and well cooked shrimp pieces. Really nice. And here we have the abalone with a siumai type of dumpling underneath. Let's cut the dumpling in half first. We managed to cut the dumpling here. Take that to our plate. And I kind of want to try the abalone on its own. I've never tried abalone before. This will be the first time, so let's give it a go. Wow. So it has the texture of a mushroom almost, but it tastes like a mix of mushroom and seafood, which is very strange to me. I do like it, however, it's really nice. So the abalone is actually very interesting because initially it tasted almost like a mushroom, but now that I left it a minute in my mouth, I can mostly taste seafood. So it is a weird tasting little thing. It tastes both like a mushroom as well as seafood, which is very new to me, I have to say. I do like it though because I'm both a fan of mushrooms and seafood. Let's also try the siumai that was underneath it. Typical pork and shrimp dumpling, very nice. And let's try some of the soup over here. And let's move the shiitake mushroom soup over here in front of us. Let's grab a nice piece. Seems to have some big pieces. I don't know why everything is such big pieces here. I need double the mouth to eat this. And some steaming hot dumplings have arrived. Truly an all-you-can-eat experience. They keep coming. Still chewing, and more food is arriving by the minute. This is the dumpling. We managed to get a piece with our hands here. Let's give it a try. Quite nice. I expected it to be a bit sweet, but it is actually savory, it's not sweet. Looks like it has a slight meat filling, possibly pork or even some duck, I'm not sure, but really nice. And you can see the nice filling in here. Very nice dark red sauce with some meat. This one is really good, I enjoy it. While these are nice, they do fill you up a little bit, they are quite heavy. But we managed to finish one up. For the rest, Mira will have to help a little. And let's try one of the newly arrived dim sum here. Might have to pick it up with our hand first. And we will try it from the plate. Let's pierce it. Oh, it looks like it has a lovely shrimp filling. Let's dip it in some sauce as well. And I put quite a big shrimp in all those things, like large shrimp chunks. Let's give it a try. Wow. Just filled with hot, steamy shrimp to the brink. Just wonderful. More dumplings are arriving by the minute. Let's try some of the siu mai while it's hot. Let's try a little bit of a different sauce maybe. Let's try this one. Seems to be a thicker type of sauce. And let's take just a bite first. Another shrimp filling siu mai. Let's do a little mix when it comes to the sauce. I want to mix the flavors as on its own, just a simple shrimp filling. I think you need to enhance the flavor with something else. Let's hope the sauce does it. They make them quite big though, I have to say. But the filling is pure shrimp, so really good quality. Mira will try some of that. They stick in the paper, yes. Some of the soy sauce, and in it goes.
They have pork and some a little bit of bamboo. It's nice as well.
Some pork and bamboo, we'll have to try that. Let's get one. Nice pork filling. Let's give it a try. Let's try it on its own first. Seems to be the pork with some of the Thai basil again, which I'm not a huge fan of. This herb just overpowers everything, so it's pretty much most of what you can taste. Some people might like this flavor. I'm not a huge fan, but I have to say the meat is quite nicely cooked. And we still have these over here to try. Let's give them a try. Let's grab this one. Let's cut it in half. This seems to be pork with some shrimp maybe again. This one is a little bit heavier on the meat, I think. You taste the pork more. And I get some more smoky flavor from it. You can also taste the salmon roe. High quality ingredients overall. And as you can see, this has the salmon roe inside. As you can see, it has little orange bits inside. These are the salmon roe. Let's have it with some of the sauce as well. Yes, the salmon roe actually makes quite a big difference. It gives a nice little twist to it. Very enjoyable. Quite a lot of seafood feeling on those. They don't cheap out on the seafood here. And Mira is about to have a deep fried Chinese chive dumpling. She's dipping it in some sauce, sweet and sour sauce. Good.
I like this one.
She likes this one, so we will also have to try one. And let's also take some of the sauce immediately. And let's pull it over to our table quickly. We doused it in some sauce because it fell in. Let's give it a try. This has some kind of vegetable inside. I'm assuming it's the Chinese chives. Really interesting taste. You taste the veggies more than anything else, and it is a nice taste, slightly herbal, very aromatic. Overall, really enjoyable and something different. And we will be finishing those up and maybe go for some dessert. And you can see the restaurant is almost full at this point. We will get a refill on our tea. And let's check out their dessert station. Let's go. Let's see what Mira gets here. Looks like a mix of fruit and some syrup with some ice. Can we have some fruit maybe? Some dragon fruit and watermelon? And some dragon fruit. Okay, thank you. That's it, thank you. Some healthier desserts for today.
Then they will wrap it
And let's enjoy some fresh fruit to wrap this up, as the dim sum got pretty heavy pretty quickly. That's the problem with dim sum. If you eat a lot, you start feeling it on your stomach immediately. And I think some fruit is the best way to take away some of that heaviness. Let's have a piece of dragon fruit here, nice and juicy. Really nice. I love dragon fruit. Lightly sweet, very fresh, pops in the mouth with a little seeds, just very refreshing. Mira is eating her lychee with ice and some syrup, right Mira?
a little bit extra, but you don't feel it much. It's light and fresh.
I thought that was gonna be sweet, but apparently it's also light and fresh, which is the best after such a heavy meal. Let's also have some watermelon here, which looks quite nice and juicy, very red. Watermelon is a very sweet one. Really nice, very refreshing. Usually you don't get ripe watermelons like that on restaurants, but this one is a really good one. Deep red and very juicy. And finally some of the cantaloupe. Let's try a small bite. Also nice and aromatic. A little bit sweet. Very soft melon flavor and also very refreshing. A wonderful afternoon here at Sui Sian. We couldn't finish everything unfortunately, as they do get a little bit filling. We tried our best and now we will have to waddle back home really slowly as we are very full. Mira, you can see, she's quite sleepy already. She gets very sleepy after eating. And just look at all those plates. Even though dim sum, I have to say, can be quite tricky. We didn't anticipate how quickly we would be full. And they do also tend to repeat a little bit after a while. You do have the typical shrimp and pork filling, even though here the shrimp was very good quality. We did feel like they started repeating after a while, so great variety, but some of the items, they do taste a little bit similar, which is fine. Still enough variety to cover everyone's needs. So with that, we will start heading out. We hope you enjoyed this, and we will see you in the next one very soon. Take care.